10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Looking outside right now at the tropics, we have a few updates to talk about. Well, for one, Imelda, still a tropical storm right now, expected to get up to Category 1 status later in the day tomorrow. With Humberto currently Category 3, so starting to weaken a little bit there and expected to drop down to Category 2 status tomorrow and then eventually stay at a 1 as these two storms pretty much dance around each other going out into the further out to sea and leaving behind a little bit of cloud cover here going into tomorrow. Now, looking at exactly the satellite radar and the impacts of this storm, what we're seeing is some of the cloud cover extending further up to the northeast, a large array of cloud cover, some very impressive coverage of that, with showers pretty much persisting from the southern Carolinas all the way up into our neck of the woods here in Virginia. Now, going into the next few hours, what we're going to end up seeing is a lot more of this rainfall pushing to the west, slowly but surely in the overnight hours tonight and eventually tomorrow. Let's time that out for you with Futurecast. We go into about 2 a.m. and we're going to start seeing the heavier bands of rainfall move through before becoming more widespread by about 6 a.m. tomorrow. Be sure you keep the rain gear handy with you tomorrow morning and throughout the afternoon, as showers will become on and off and more widespread throughout the day tomorrow before eventually looking at Wednesday. Nice and clear, cooler temperatures inbound as we start getting more of that cool air from the north flowing into our area, which is going to result in a quite nice wrap up to your week. Roanoke about 62 tonight for your low temperatures. Blacksburg 61, Lynchburg at 62 as well, Covington 63, and Danville 64. All in all, pretty mild evening tonight, but tomorrow we're going to get up into the low 70s, so certainly a little bit cooler than where we were at today, thanks to that overarching cloud cover combined with some of that northerly flow starting to move into our area. As we look at high temperatures, Roanoke about 71, Blacksburg 70, Floyd 66, Alta Vista 74, and South Boston at 74. So very different than where we were this time last week. Roanoke tomorrow about 71. We go into Wednesday and temperatures dial back up a little bit more above average, 77. Thursday is going to be about 70, and you notice we start getting more of that flow into the region here by the time we're talking Friday, and then eventually into Saturday, we're about 73, going back to average temperatures, while much of the western part of the United States certainly dealing with a lot warmer conditions towards Minneapolis, which is going to be running about 16 degrees above average. Omaha is going to be running about 15. So really looking at two cold coasts, cooler than average, given the West Coast, and then us with quite a bit of warm air in the central part of the United States. As for your next 7 days, again, rainfall tomorrow, keep the rain gear handy, but after tomorrow, look at what we have for the rest of the week. Temperatures in the 70s, maybe even the 60s on Friday with partly cloudy skies, so feeling quite nice here as we go throughout the rest of this week.